Hey, I have a question for you. Is there a certain number, a specific number of red flags that need to pop up in a relationship before you know it's time to get out? Well, join me and stick to the end where I will share with you one of the most amazingly surprising red flags of a failing relationship. So I said, stick to the end and you'll get to see what I've found in over 75,000 plus hours of coaching and counseling with my couples is to be one of those interestingly hidden red flags. So let's talk. Okay, let's talk honestly. One of the top complaints or questions I get is, how did I miss the signs? Did I ignore something? Did I stay in this relationship? Am I staying in this relationship too long? Lots and lots of self doubt, lots and lots of questions about, will this relationship survive or it's dead? And how did I miss it? I regret staying in it so long. So I'm going to give you a quick, fast deep dive on 5 signs your relationship is failing and just might be over. The first one is ghosting. And what does ghosting look like? Ghosting looks like where either you or they just disappear out the front door and have zero contact throughout the day, or very, very little. It may be a quick K on the text message or something like that, but typically it's radio silence. And when you come home or they come home, not a lot shared. You don't know what their world is like, what they've been doing, who they've been talking to. And if it's you, you might not even feel interested in sharing your part of of your day with them. And we explain it away. Okay, this is one of the ways we explain it away with being really busy or being tied up in meetings and all those kind of understandable, necessary activities. But failing relationships don't make an effort to connect. They ghost each other. Number 2 is hypercritical. You can do no right or they can do no right. Okay. So the focus is on everything that's going wrong, everything that you do substandard, everything that they're doing wrong. There's no room for forgiveness or a squeaky room for making a mistake. There's very, very little focus on anything positive either. So if you're finding yourself hypercritical on them, hypercritical on the relationship, or you in turn may be the recipient of it, where you are just like, I can walk into the room and I've done something wrong. And I just walked into the room. That is a really, really important sign for you not to ignore, not to overlook or over explain. Number 3 is no couples time. Okay, I know you're busy. You got kids, and the kids have activities, and you have family, and they have birthdays, and there's get-togethers, and all sorts of stuff like that. Or maybe you have a really cool friend network, and everybody's planning things, and so very, very quickly you lose track of the 2 of you spending time together. You're always in the crowd, and I mean always, or the kids are in tow, but there's very, very little dating happening, very little time that you're carving out just for the 2 of you. All right. So if you're finding, just get your calendar out. You know, if you want to do true confessions and really do an objective deep dive, get your calendar out. Look at all of the events you've had in the past month or 2 months and tell me this. Did any of them occur between just the 2 of you as a date or a special getaway or something fun besides running to the market, although that can be fun, running to the market or, being in the car to go pick up the kids. All right. Deliberate, intentional couples time is important. If it's not there on your calendar, it's not there in your relationship. Number 4, super busy. We're so busy, we don't even have time for each other. We are spending time even like taking on other projects or adding other hobbies or encouraging you to go be with friends, go do this, go do that. We are working really, really hard, but we're not working together. And failing relationships start to fill in the gap. We take on extra work projects, right? We volunteer for other activities, or we sign up for more sports or whatever it is, but we keep ourselves so distracted with things and people and places that we don't have to focus on there's a growing gap between us and our marriage or our relationship, or that we don't have anything in common. Okay? And number 5, avoiding going home. This is a biggie. This is a biggie. All right. When you're finding yourself lingering at the gym, or you go to a friend's house, or you take the long way home from work, all right, avoiding going from home, avoiding going home, as you pull into the driveway, what's that feeling in your stomach? Is it sick feeling? Like, oh, geez, here we go. I'm home. Maybe I could take another lap around the block. Or we volunteer to be the one to go chauffeur the kids or pick up the kids or take somebody to the airport. And it's, yeah, we're nice people, but we're also doing it, what? To avoid being home with our special person, our spouse or partner. And if you're on the receiving end and you feel like, guys, it's taking them so long. They used to go to the gym and only take them an hour. And now it's like 2 hours. They suddenly, that's a warning sign. That's a really, really big red flag. And it's important if you have any of these 5 signs that you sit down with yourself and then with your partner or your spouse and have some deep, honest conversations. Because important people in our lives take a priority. And if you're not a VIP in their life and they aren't a VIP in your life, maybe it's time to have that hard talk. I'm here. If you'd like to have some more clarity around that, just DM me. We can hop on a free chat and I can help you navigate some of these signs and your relationship struggles. Take care. I'm Dr. Liz Jenkins.